everybody, welcome back to Pink Cat Creations. So today I wanted to come and share finally the flip through to my grungy junk journal, and yeah, let's just get straight into it. She is very large. Let's see, top to toe she's about 13 inches by 9. So it is quite large, and it sort of stuffed. I did sew the signatures quite far apart because I was trying to prevent the gator mouth kind of situation. Okay, so the cover is just made from a file folder, which I then stuck on this what do you call this stuff? It's like pattern paper for making clothes, and I used my vintage stain to give it that nice grungy look. And then it's just laid with some papers and fabrics and laces, and then got this pretty lady over here, and then the signatures are sewn in, and then I just put these beads on because the stitching was going to be outside. Like, I sewed the signatures in after I did the cover, so I didn't want this to be visible, thread. So I just beaded those, and then on the back, this is actually part of the file folder. Yeah, and then obviously I stitched all the way around. There's lots of stitching, lots of threads, lots of all of that good stuff. Okay, and then the closure is literally just this ripped up tea-stained cotton. Okay, so let's go inside. Just want to make sure you can see, get the whole thing in. Okay, so inside I've got this little pocket thing I made. I don't know what you call this, with this little folder. Then I've got my little journal definition stuck over here. So the pages are all, because it was going to be so large, so it wasn't paper that I could fold over, I had to use single pieces of paper, and then I stitched them together to make larger pieces with this cotton fabric. So this is kind of the spine of, each folded page. Lots and lots of writing space. Got some lace detail and some stamping and that kind of thing. And here I've just got a window envelope with a nice big tag. This eyelash trim, which I love, gives it a nice grungy look. Then we've got some ruffles that I made from that same patterned paper. And then we've got a little vellum pocket here with a little match notebook with some tea-dyed papers inside. Some lovely music paper. This is like gold. It's like a gold foil that I literally just swipe some glue on the page and then stick it on and pull it off, and it transfers onto the page. Then this page I gessoed a little bit so that you could still write on that. And then we've got another little vellum page. There are two little pockets here. I haven't stuck anything in them yet. You could put some little tags in there. Then we've got another pocket here with another nice big tag, and a pocket on the side with another little small notebook goes in there. And then I've just stuck this down with some vintage tape so that you've got some writing space on top of the music paper. And then here, this is just a hidden paper clip I did do a video on these, so you can see the process if you want. And this is the other side of the paperclip. Then a nice grungy tag. There's also a tutorial on that. Nice little pocket with some lace, some more ruffles. There's some more of the, this is the rose gold one. I don't know what you call it. It's like embossing foil or something. Like I said, lots of writing space. This is a pocket that I made out of the pattern paper. I just folded it about 3 or 4 times, just to give it a little bit of thickness, and then stained it and stitched around it. Made a nice little pocket. We've got another one of those grungy journaling cards, and then just some music paper and a little piece of writing paper. And just some stamping, some more eyelash trim, more ruffles. This is actually a bag that was not a glassine bag, but what I did was, no, this was not a glassine bag. What this is was a napkin that I put the wax on top of, and then ironed the wax and turned the napkin into like a glassine, you know, piece of paper. You can see through it. And then I obviously just stamped on top of that. I thought that was quite pretty. And then I've got some grungy tags here. And you can see at the top here, I've left all of this is the you know, the fabric and the threads and things from sewing the pages together. Okay, and this is just 2 envelopes, pockets, stick something in, some more lace, and lots of stamping and lace and things like that. This is another one of those napkins that I put the wax onto, turned it into a nice little glassine pocket. And then we've got a nice little journaling card here with 2 cards. And again, this is all stained with mainly inks and alcohol inks. Kind of gives it that nice grungy look. I found that those were the you know, the kind of medias that work the best. And then over here we've just got a little flip black waterfall notepad, some more of the gold foiling, and then this is like a Concertina Pocket made from vellum. I do have a video on that as well. I will link that below if you want to see that. And then another pocket that I've made out of the patterned paper, and then another large folio with 2 tags, and this one's also got a little hidden secret little note section. And then I made this nice big kind of pocket folio thing, got a nice big tag in there, and then another pocket here with 2 tags. Oops. Okay, then we've got a belly band made out of it's like a corrugated cardboard. It's like from a box, you know, and I just tore the top layer off so that the corrugation was showing. And then a nice little tag. I've also got a tutorial on these tags. Then over here, this is just a pocket that I made out of a doily. And I can see that I didn't wait for the glue to dry. There we go. Okay, with just a little tag that I stuck in there. I think I've also got a video on this. I think I've pretty much got a video on almost everything that you see in here. It is in the playlist as the Vintage Journal, Vintage Grungy Journal. Got a loose flower there. And then this is just a paper bag with another one of the grungy tags. And then some more writing space. This is also like a corner pocket thing, flap. That's got lots of little goodies and tags and things in. With the corner things, you can only do small, you know, small little, especially if one that flaps open like that. Okay, then more writing space. And then over here we've got another little hidden paper clip with this waterfall booklets. I'll stick it back later. Let me actually do it now before, because otherwise I'm not going to remember where it went. And it's got a cute little charm hanging on it. This charm was actually silver. I don't know if you can see that. And the paper clip that's sticking out the top here was also silver. And I just put some alcohol inks on them to stain them and make them that, you know, I don't know what you call that, the old color. Okay, I've got a little bit more foiling over here. Another hidden paper clip. And then we've got, this is actually a bag that I've used as the actual signature, a big glassine bag with another one of those grungy journaling cards. And I just did some stamping on the back with the lace. And then this is the other side. Also just did some stamping and a little bit of the gold foiling. And here is a bigger doily pocket that I made with another grungy tag, just a little journaling card. And this is one of those pockets that's no cutting, it's just folding basically. With a few little cards. It's a nice little stamp on a piece of fabric. And I just made this simple folded over card. You could turn this into a pocket as well if you, I actually glued it. And then just a little envelope down at the bottom here, filled with lots of little goodies, some lace and flowers. And then on the back page I've got another one of those big folio pocket things, and then inside here I've actually made a separate little completely blank journal for writing with this. I like this because it's got the pretty vellum window with this butterfly stamp. Goes in there, and then we just got 2 tags. Yeah. Oh, I didn't glue that down. Let's do that. I'll do that just now. All right. Okay, and I think that's it. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Bye.